We are going to come into a full body class today using our ankle weights, our hand weights, and our Pilates ball. As usual, just use the equipment you have. If you don't have pieces of these equipment, don't worry. You honestly just need a spot on your mat, some space to move, and you will still really get the benefits of this class. So for now, just pop your equipment over to the side, strap your ankle weights on if you are using them, meet me in your comfortable seated position, and we will get straight into it. So just placing your palms facing up on your knees, gently close down through your eyes. I want you to imagine you have that invisible thread attached to the crown of your head and it is lengthening you up to the ceiling. Your shoulders melt down your back and you just take a moment here just to turn your awareness back in towards your body. Letting go of anything that came before this today, just becoming completely present in whatever is going on for you. Let's take a big inhale through your nose. As you draw that breath in, I want you to lift your shoulders with you. And as you exhale, let your shoulders drop down your back. Let's go again, big inhale, letting the shoulders raise up towards the ears, and exhale, letting it go. Let's go one more time, big inhale. Big exhale. Letting everything soften. When you're ready, you're going to come into your child's pose. We're just going to take a stretch here for a moment before we get started. So letting your knees open up, your big toes connect together, dropping down through the head. You're just going to walk your hands over to the left. That right hand can now be placed on top of that left hand. Pressing down through the armpits. Feeling that stretch all through the side of the body. Come back through center. And straight over to the other side. At this time, that left hand pops on top of that right hand. And coming back through center. Hands are going to be slightly wider than your shoulders. We're just going to take a big inhale, lifting the feet, dropping the hips, and lifting your chin to the ceiling. Just beginning to open up through the front of the body. Let's sit it back. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go for one more. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears and your arms extended. And sitting it back. And when you're ready, you're going to come all the way over onto your back, but taking these hand weights with you. So bringing your knees to a bend, we're just going to start nice and simply with your arms extended overhead. We're going to exhale, curl up, reaching these arms, palms face your mat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach up, palms face the mat. Inhale, lower. Good. So just taking that simple crunch here, squeezing into it. So making sure these arms have lots of energy through them. We're just waking up through the shoulders, trying to lift the shoulder blades up off the mat to get that curl forward as we go for 7, 6, final 5, final 4, 3, 2. Let's hold at the top on 1. Hold it here, arms extended. Just beat your arms to your mat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Curl it down, extend these legs away, extend the arms away. So from here, I want your hands now facing together, palms now face together. Our feet are hip distance apart. We're going to exhale, curl up into a modified roll up, lifting through that right leg, drawing it in, holding this shape, and then we extend it out, roll all the way back down. Good. Exhale, rolling up, lifting through this leg, reaching your hands towards your heel, and then we peel straight back down. Scooping through the belly to get that roll up, scooping through the belly to peel back down. As we go for 7 more, really nice. Still holding that C curve at your highest point. For 6, scoop, 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 peel. For 5, make sure you have that nice shape through your leg at the top. For 4, lengthen away. For 3, final 2, making this your last one, peeling yourself up and holding here. From here, we now have this right leg into tabletop. Bring your left leg, flip your palms. We're gonna send both legs out, draw them in. Both legs come out, draw them in, good. Go 8, 7, really sit back into it. For 6, scoop. For 5, scoop. For 4, scoop. 3, knees stay pressed together. For 2, making this your last one. Draw it in, place your feet down, flip your palms back to your mat, and peel back down. Arms come overhead, and your legs are now going to come into your tabletop position. Exhale, bring these hands down by your side, flip your palms to your mat, curl up into yourself, and we are going to take a bicep curl here. Exhale, extend away. Inhale, bicep curl. Exhale, extend away. So just holding this crunch position as you take this bicep curl. We're going to go for 7, for 6, really nice. For 5, if you need to pop your head down, pop it down. For 4, for 3, for 2, your last one. This time, curl your arms in. As you extend your arms, you extend your right leg, draw it back in, change, extend your left leg, draw it back in, change. Really nice. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7. Go for 6. Everything extends out, everything draws back in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and your last one. Drop it down, hug those knees in. Those hand weights now return overhead. Both legs extend back out again. And we're coming into that roll up again, this time lifting through that left leg. So we inhale, peeling up, reaching our hands towards our left heel, and then we peel back down. Inhale, exhale, peeling up, reach, draw it back down. So scooping out through the belly here, drawing everything in to get that lift through the spine, and then we send it back out. Exhale, keep your toe pointed, keep this shape through your leg. Go for 5 more. Scoop, send it away. For 4. For 3. Knitting your ribs together to come up. Arms are strong throughout. For 2. On this last one, we peel ourselves up, and remember we take this hold at the top. So from here, we're going to have our left leg in our boat pose, lift up, bring that right leg into your boat pose, and then bring your hands to your chest. From here, we're gonna roll side to side. right side, left side, right side, left side, holding that C-curve position as we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the feet down, peel yourself back down. Losing these hand weights overhead, we're just gonna hug our knees into our chest for a moment. Letting our core release. And then we're gonna grab a hold of our ball. If you don't have the ball, remember, don't worry about it. It is gonna come in between our knees. Grabbing a hold of our hand weights. Once again, they come back overhead. And we're gonna bring our feet into our hip bridge position. So feet about a hand's distance away from your glutes. Press your heels into the mat and then press them away from you. Tucking under through your tailbone. We're gonna start peeling ourselves up. As our arms come down by our side, we squeeze underneath the armpits and then we inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, lower, good. Exhale, lift. So at our highest point, we have this nice long line from our knee to our hip to our shoulder. And we're moving our hands, our arms like we did just through that first crunch. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. So just getting everything to start warming up through the glutes. We go for 10 more. 9 or 8. Making sure that you're not arching the back at the top, because this is also really toning for our abs as long as we aren't overarching. For 5, for 4, for 3, knitting your ribs together at the top. For 2, making this your last one, holding it at the top. Your hands come over your shoulders and your palms are facing away from you. We're just gonna squeeze into that ball as we hold our arms at this extension. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that squeeze on. 1, little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze, last one, hold it here. As you hold your hip bridge, we're just taking this chest press position. Tap these elbows down to the mat, press it up, tap it down, press it up. Good, go for 10, 9, 8, keep that squeeze on that ball for 7, elbows come wide for 6, really squeeze your chest, for 5, for 4, for 3, your last 2, your last one, hold this extension. We are going to tap our right glute down to the mat, lift it up through center, tap that left glute. Good. Tap side to side, side to side. Keeping your hips square at your highest point, drop it down, square it off, drop it down, square it off. Keep holding these arms at that extension. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, that bend should be starting to kick in for 3, for 2, your last one, hold it here, turn your palms to face each other, and we are taking a tricep extension back behind your head. Drop it down, extend it back up. Good, go for 10. Elbows stay hugged into your body for 9, for 8, for 7, 6, 5, keep knitting your ribs together, for 4, 3, 2, last one, hold these arms halfway bent into that extension and pulse it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, full extension on one, arms re-extend. Let's come into those taps one more time. Tap right, tap left, tap right, tap left. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, shifting your weight foot to foot as you tap this glute. 6, 5, really working through the core. Make sure your belly is engaged. 3, 2, hold it up, hip square, and we post. Just to finish off, post 10, 9, 8, 7, arms are strong, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, squeeze and release your ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin to peel yourself back down to your mat, hugging your knees into your chest, losing these hand weights, popping the ball off to the side for a moment. Just let your knees open out, one hand on each knee. Just take 3 circles coming towards you for 3, for 2, and your last one, hugging your knees in. You're gonna crush your ankles over, peel yourself up, and take your ball with you. So coming to your 4-point kneeling position, just move these hand weights out of the way. We don't need them at the moment. So finding your 4-point kneeling position, you're going to place this ball, if you have it, behind that right knee. Crossing your left forearm over in front of you, bringing your right hand to palm. We're just going to start here by taking a big exhale to open up into our fire hydrant, inhale to close down. Exhale, open up, fire hydrant, inhale to close. Good. Go for 10. Really squeeze into it for 9, for 8. Final 7. Squeeze to open, squeeze to close for 6, for 5. Make sure you're not dropping into that hip that's connected to your mat. For 4. For 3, belly button to spine as you open, belly button to spine as you close. 2. On your last one, I want you to hold it up. Send this knee back so you roughly have a line with your knee and your shoulder. We're going to exhale, travel that knee out and around to your elbow, draw it back into that line. Travel it out and around, tap. Draw it back into that line. Good, so getting that little squeeze of your side waist. As we go for 9 more, squeeze, open it up, squeeze that glute to return. For 8. Final 7, keeping your inner thigh parallel to your mat. For 6. Final 5. Good, really exaggerate that closing of the knee to the elbow for 4. For 3. For 2. On this last one, close elbow to knee. Bring that leg back in line with your body. Take little pulses here in this lateral position. Open and close for 10, 9, I know it burns, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, close it down. Take that ball away. Pop it off to the side, and I want you just to now tuck these toes to find your high plank. So from here, make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Your body is holding one nice long line. We're going to lift this right leg that we just worked, squeeze it into our right elbow, drop it down. Lift this left leg, squeeze into knee to elbow, pop it down. Let's go for 2 more, taking us to 4. And then from this high plank position, I want you to stand your right foot behind your right hand, left foot behind your left hand, come into this low squat position, hands to prayer. From here, we are going to waddle ourselves back to the back of our mat. So staying really low, walking through your heels. At the back of your mat, I want you to pulse 4, 3, 2, On one, stay low, hands reach for your mat. We crawl it out, finding that high plank again. Squeeze 4. 3, changing sides. 2. Last 1, stand it up. Keep it low, walk it back. Good. So we are in a little sequence here, making sure our core is drawn in. We pulse 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands reach for our mat. Crawl it out. So remember, we go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand that right foot behind that right hand. Stand it up, stay low, and we walk it back. Squeezing through your glutes. We want to make sure our quads aren't the only thing working. We want our glutes to switch on. Pulse 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands reach for your mat. Crawl it out. Squeeze 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Stay low. Walk it back. Really nice. All the way to the back. And pulse 4, 3, 2, 1. Crawl it out. We're going to move through this 2 more times. Squeeze, 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 and stand it up. All your weight is already in your heels. The second your feet touch your mat, walk it back. Pulse it out. Pulse 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands reach for your mat. Bring it down. Let's go. Right, left, right, left. Standing it up for the final time. Walking it to the back of your mat. Get really low. All your weight is through your heels. Okay, hold it here. We're going to pulse 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, hold it down. I want you to raise your right heel off the mat. Pulse here with that right heel lifted for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. In 3, I want to change sides. So you lower this right heel, lift your left in 2, in 1. Change sides, staying low. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, stay low. Could you lift both heels up? Find your balance. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7. You can do this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, lower these heels. Reach for your mat. Crawl it out one final time. High plank. Squeeze, this time for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop to your knees, take your child's pose. Press it back. Rocking side to side, so well done. Letting everything relax. And when you're ready, bringing yourself back up, we still have another side to work with our ball. So it goes behind the left knee this time. Right forearm crosses over in front of you, left hand to palm. Lifting up through your spine, lengthening it out. So don't start up here in your lower back, lengthen it out. And let's go fire hydrants. Close it down. Exhale, lift to squeeze. Inhale, close it down. So don't use all your effort just to get that lift of the knee and let it drop down. That lowering of the knee is just as much of the work. Go for 8, 7. Exhale for 6. Really nice. For 5. For 4. For 3, press through your palm. For 2, holding it up on 1. Let this knee travel back behind you. Then it travels out and around to touch that elbow. Draw it back. Draw it around. Really nice. Go for 10. 9. That burn should be kicking in. For 8. For 7. For 6, don't dip into that lower back as that knee comes back behind you. For 5. Final 4. Final 3. 2. Your last one, bring this knee back in line with that shoulder. Open up through that hip, little lateral pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower it down on 1. I want you to drop all the way over onto that right side now. Take this ball, and it is going to go in between your ankles. So you're up on this right forearm here. That ball is pressing in, giving you that connection through your inner thighs, and you lift up and out of this waist. Hand to your hip. We're going to rock back onto that fleshy part of our glutes and feel our feet lift. We hug them in, send them out, squeeze that ball. Hug it in, send it out, squeeze that ball. Really nice. Go for 10. Draw it in. For 9. Draw it in. For 8. Draw it in. Really scoot through the belly for 7. Keep lifting away from the shoulder for 6. We don't want to feel everything just through the shoulder for 5. Final 4. Make sure you're getting that squeeze at the end. For 3. For 2. On this last one, hold it out. Squeeze and release that ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Draw the knees in 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees in, send it out, drop it down. Keeping the ball there, rolling straight back over onto your back. We're going to grab a hold of the ball, and it is going to come underneath your tailbone. So just giving your spine this little massage here and changing the shape that we're working through the core. So from here, bring your legs straight up. We're going to lower this right leg down. Exhale, zip it up. Inhale, lower just that right leg. Zip it up. Good. Let's go for 10. Making sure that your belly is working against that ball, so don't let it flare at the bottom. We have 8, 7, final 6. Imagine someone is pulling your leg away as it draws up for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Making this your last one. Keeping the feet together, bringing them to tabletop. Now send them both out, draw them back in. Send them both out, draw them back in. Good. Go for 10. Keeping the sides of the feet pressing together for 9. Really scoop through the belly to draw it back in. For 8. For 7. Final 6. Final 5. Almost there. For 4. Nice and controlled through the core. For 3. Last 2. And your last one. Draw it back in. Hug these knees in. Drop those feet. Take that ball out. And we're going to change sides. So coming over onto that left forearm, that ball goes back in between our feet. So give it a good press there. Lift away from your mat. So if you're starting down here, your core already is relaxed. We want it switched on. So hands to your hips, press that ball, rock back, draw it in, send it out, squeeze. Draw it in, send it out, squeeze. Really nice. Go for 10, 4, 9, 4, 8, final 7, final 6, for 5, for 4, keep scooping through the belly, scoop in, send it out. For 2, now on this last one, we hold out, squeeze that ball for 10, 9, 8, and 7. We draw the knees in one more time, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees in one more time, send them out, and drop it down. Release to the side, grab a hold of that ball, and come back over onto your back. That ball threads underneath your tailbone again. So make sure you've just got that comfortable position. It's also adding a bit of instability. So it's completely normal to feel a little bit unstable here. It's really just working the core from a different angle. Legs come over your hips and we slice down through this left leg, draw it back up. Slice down, exhale, scoop back up. Go for 10, really nice. 4, 9, slow and steady movements on the core. For 8, make sure that your lower back isn't bouncing against the ball. For 7, for 6, final 5. Good, make sure that leg is traveling away as it lengthens down. For 3, for 2, making this your last one, and zip it back up, hug these knees in for a moment. All right, so now move them back to tabletop and find your Pilates V stance here, or your frog shape. So you've got your heels together, toes are separated in that external rotation. Really press your heels together, staying on the ball here. We exhale, press the legs away. Inhale, drag them back in. Exhale, press away. Inhale, drag them back in. Go for 10, 4, 9, for 8, good, final 7, don't let this belly dome. For 6, keep pressing the heels together. For 5, you can do this, zip up, then unzip. For 4, final 3, final 2. On this last one, can you hold it out? Hold it out, beat these heels for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Close the feet, draw those knees in, just let that lower back release. Pop your feet down to your mat, and we are just gonna finish with one more thing here. So that ball now comes underneath your bra strap line, hands wide behind your head, and we are just gonna come into and around the world here. So we start at our highest point, and then we press through the soles of our feet to keep us steady as we rock to the right, travel back up to the left, squeeze at your highest point, drop down, travel back up. Good, go for 10, 4, 9, letting everything open and then letting everything squeeze to those little points. Open up, squeeze, 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 squeeze all through center and to the right, then drop down, open up, lift, squeeze, 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 and drop down, open up. Good. So we inhale, exhale, as we come back through center, inhale. Exhale, come back through center. Really getting every part of the core here. The 3, squeeze. The 2, and your last one. Hold this through center with your hands behind your head. I want you to bring your legs into tabletop. Tap that right foot down, draw it back. Tap that left foot down, draw it back. Let these knees hinge away from you for 10, holding that shape for 9. The leg doesn't move from this shape for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and your last one. Place those feet back down, right foot, left foot, and then we are coming into that around the world to finish off. Starting to your left this time, travel up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze through the right and through center. Drop it down, exhale, squeeze. Inhale to the left, exhale back up through center. Good, inhale to the left, exhale back up through center. So I want you to make sure you're pressing through the soles of your feet here so that your hips aren't just rocking around the world with you. Go for 8. For 7, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. For 6, I love these. These are so good for your core. For 5, amazing if you have any bloating or anything like that as well. Just grab your ball and do a few sets of these, and you will feel all the difference. The 3, last 2, almost there. Your core should be feeling it. Your last 1, I want you to hold up through center, hold it here. Last time, legs to tabletop. Tap that right foot, that left foot, that right foot, and left foot. I think I said we were going to finish with those around the world, but why not add in something a little bit extra? Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Your last one. Hug your knees in. Whew. Let it go. Come off your ball. Let's stretch it out. You've made it to the end. Take these ankle weights off. And just let your knees drop over to the left as your arms come out to the right. Just letting your body twist in this opposition here. Releasing you through your core. Knees stay together as they travel back through center, and we switch sides. Twisting. And back through center. Hugging your knees into your chest, curling yourself up. We're just gonna come forward and take that pigeon pose. So coming into your tabletop position, letting that right leg thread through, squaring your hips off and just finding your stretch. So you might like to be up here, or maybe a fold forward feels nicer for you. Using each cycle of your breath to see if you can dig a little bit deeper through this stretch. And you can start walking your hands back towards that right knee, gently unthreading and then rethreading through that left hand side, squaring off through the hips. Taking that fold forward. Using each inhale, each exhale to melt you closer towards your mat here. And when you're ready, start rocking all your weight over into that right hip. You'll feel this left leg go soft and then move it back behind you, rolling all the way over onto your back here. Letting your legs go long. You might like to cross your left hand over your heart, your right hand over your belly, and just closing back down through the eyes. Taking a big breath, allowing your mat to take the full weight of your body here. And just noticing the change in your mood, the change in your energy, the change that has taken place through your body after you created this little pocket of time to move today. Let's finish with a really big inhale through the nose. Feeling your lungs expanding underneath your hands. Keep drawing that breath in for the count of 3, 2, on 1. Hold that big inhale in your lungs, just letting your face soften, letting your shoulders soften. When I count us down, we can release this final breath with a really big sigh. In 3, in 2, in 1. Sighing it out, letting it all go. I will just continue to leave you here to enjoy this position for as long as you like. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.